Hello parents. Did it ever happen to you that your kid did some mistake but when you asked for an apology they just refused it? So what to do as a parent? We need an apology and they're refusing it. So what should we do? Actually there are many things we can do. First, we have to understand what is the reason behind that they're refusing to say sorry. So we have to ask what is the issue? Why you are not interested to say sorry? Again we can ask, like we can give them some choices. So do you want to say sorry now or would you like to write a letter to them? Even we can empathize with their feelings, like yes, I can understand how it feels, but you know what, sometimes apology is needed, and if we apologize the other person will feel that we care for them, and there is nothing wrong in saying sorry when we are at mistake side. And sometimes what we can do, we can give them some time out, like okay fine, do you want to say sorry now or you want some time to say sorry? So obviously when we are giving the options to our kids, they cannot refuse it. Obviously they will choose the second option which you are giving, so they cannot say that I will not say sorry. We can ask them through empathy, like how would you feel if someone would have done the same with you? So they will start thinking, okay, I have done this. If the other person has done the same thing with me, I must have felt very sad. So they will realize it and they will surely take the necessary action. Another option what you can try, that you know what, we always tell like whatever we do our kids follow, so we have to be the role model for them. Whenever you are doing a mistake, just say sorry to them. So like that, if you do multiple times, they will understand, okay, if we are doing some mistake, then we have to apologize. Sometimes what happens, like parents feel like, what is the need of apology? We should not force our kids to apologize. But that is not the correct way. Yeah, I can understand that forced apology is not required. But when the person, your kid, is in the faulty side, he has done some mistake and he is not ready to apologize. In this kind of scenarios, you have to take the responsibility of your kid and you have to tell that yes, I am very sorry on behalf of my kid. So if you do this 2-3 times, your kid will understand when he is in mistake, that okay, I have done the mistake and it is my responsibility to apologize, not the responsibility of my parents. But if you don't say, it will, your kid will feel like that he has done nothing wrong. And also the kid who got hurt or his parents, they might think like they need an apology, it was a mistake, and the kid is being very rude. There are some scenarios where we should not encourage our kids to people please, always say yes to them, or always be ready to do anything whatever people are saying. This kind of things are people pleasing things. But when you are doing some mistake, you have to take the responsibility of your mistake. And you know what, like kindness, forgiveness is also a virtue. So we have to teach them how to forgive people and how to ask for forgiveness as well. Because if we don't teach them this kind of basic things, forgiveness or kindness, so they will not, in the long run, when they will become big, they have their own families, they will not understand this kind of things. During that time they will become very rude. They will think, okay, it doesn't matter, I have not done something wrong that I have to apologize. If we incorporate this kind of small things from the childhood onwards, so when they become teens or pre-teen age, they will become more confident and you don't have to argue. You will not face this kind of power struggle when the teens or pre-teens will be very rude and they are not at all guilty of their things. So we have to incorporate this kind of things from the childhood onwards. And don't worry, This issue mostly happen with teenagers or preteen kids where they have their independence and they want to show their power and they will refuse to say sorry. But don't worry, if you are in the stage where you have a preteen or teenage and they become rude and they're reluctant to say sorry, you can start at any time. As an example, what you can do, you can ask whatever points I have discussed, and slowly you will see the change. We have to take the initiative. We have to give them the options what they can try instead. Until unless we give them option, they might not know what else they can do. So it is our responsibility. So when the next time this kind of situation arises, please try this out.